What is going on, YouTube? This is RedHorseNoggle coming back at you guys with another video here on the channel for you guys. And I know it's been a while since I've uploaded here on the channel, but in that time, let's just say a lot has happened. Today's video is not necessarily going to be about Call of Duty, even though there's Call of Duty gameplay in the background. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Instead, I just want to talk about the year 2020, because 2020, even though it's just been almost 3-4 months, it's been pretty overwhelming. A lot of terrible shit has happened in like the past few months, and especially starting in 2020. You know, Australia just had an unfortunate series of wildfires happen, and a lot of people and a lot of animals died because of it. And now that was like last year into this year, and it's just unfortunate that it happened. This past January we lost Kobe Bryant, which, to be honest, I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I know the guy was good in the league. He was one of the best, one of the most well-renowned, well-respected, not just basketball players, but just human beings as a whole, and like his impact on people and just the basketball community as a whole. And what made the story even sadder was that his daughter also died, Gigi, in the same helicopter that her father was in. So they unfortunately both died in a helicopter crash. And that was pretty much the first major death or passing of 2020. Next comes Pop Smoke. Now, to be honest, I don't really listen to Pop Smoke that much, but I know he was well known in the music industry and he's quite popular. Unfortunately, he also died, but he got killed. Unfortunately, he was shot and dead. So, unfortunately, I can't really say much about Pop Smoke. I'm just mentioning him because there were plenty of bad things that happened in the past months, and Pop Smoke being dead or being shot dead or being killed was one of those bad things that happened in the past few months. Which brings us into today. And if you've been living under a rock, there's a virus spreading. I'm not gonna name the virus just for the sakes of protecting my YouTube channel so I don't get taken down, but I'm just gonna call it the virus. If it slips out of my mouth, I'll just blur it out. But the virus is something that has been spreading around since, I believe, December. It originated in China. A lot of people got sick over there, and somebody traveled to the United States, and then now it's here in the United States. It's all over the world. I know Italy has it really bad. So does the United States. I think so far the United States has the most cases in terms of pretty much the whole world. So, me personally, I'm from New York. So, New York has been impacted badly by this virus, and it's caused a lot of chaos in a way. People are freaking out, which is understandable in a way, but I don't know if you guys have seen the memes, but people are stacking up on food, which makes sense, but people are especially stacking up on toilet paper. Like, unless you're this guy, then there's no reason for you to buy 100 stacks of toilet paper, unless if you're gonna be like that guy that I just showed you. But all jokes aside, this pandemic, this virus, is getting pretty scary for a lot of people. As of this recording, there are about 45,000 confirmed cases in New York, from what I know, and about 300, maybe 400 deaths around there. So things are getting pretty scary. And what makes it scarier is that each and every day, the cases, or the amount of cases, keep going up and up and up and up, and they just don't go down. Obviously, it's because there's no cure for the virus yet, but a lot of people have recovered from the virus, which is good news. But it mostly affects old people. But just because it affects old people doesn't mean the younger people are not at risk for the virus. There's definitely cases where younger people have died. I know there's an 18-year-old that was confirmed dead from the virus. So for all the young people out there, stay safe out there and be precautious, because just because this virus affects old people most of the time doesn't mean that you should not take precautions against the virus. And this virus has been impacting people in many different ways, especially, companies and such. Me personally, I'm a big wrestling fan, and I know that shows are getting postponed. I know shows are being held with no audience. I know WrestleMania's. Some of you might not know what WrestleMania is. It's essentially the biggest wrestling show of the year. It's basically the Super Bowl of wrestling. But WrestleMania is going to be held with no audience, which, if you ask me, is stupid and should be postponed. But it's not up to me, and the decision was final that they would carry on with WrestleMania. So that's that. I know a ton of movies are being postponed in terms of release dates. Some have gone to digital, just so they could accommodate and let people watch. Like, I know, what was it, Onward, that new Pixar movie, is now, like, I think it's now on Disney Plus, and people could watch it from there, so they don't have to leave. Especially since most of the theaters are closed too now, so movie businesses are either gonna go digital or just postpone their movies. So a lot of them are conflicted about that. Also, I know the NBA postponed their season, or just literally suspended their season for the time being. I know a couple players, including Kevin Durant, tested positive for the virus, which is unfortunate. But a lot of people are upset at the fact that a lot of sports are being postponed, canceled, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, safety is more important. Most of these sports companies, like the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, did a good job of prioritizing their athletes and also their fans, just to make sure that this virus does not spread through any sort of events in a big venue. I know a lot of schools are closing down, and universities alike, because of the virus and the risks that it can have on younger people. As I said, I know a lot of schools are trying to shut down, some of the schools are going to shut down or be shut down until probably April, end of April, maybe May. But depending on the severity of the virus, it might have to be pushed back until maybe, I don't know, till the next school year. Which sucks for any graduating class of this year, because they're probably, or depending on if the virus stops spreading or things get better, which hopefully they do, they might not even get a proper graduation ceremony. So it sucks for them. It really does. And this whole thing just sucks as a whole. And we can't forget those with jobs. I know a lot of jobs are shutting down, especially in New York City. They're shutting down every non-essential job there is. I know GameStop's closed. Every movie theaters are shut down. Madison Square Garden shut down. Barclays Center is shut down. A lot of stuff in stores are shutting down because of the outbreak of the virus and the severity it has on the city and people. And it's been a rough time for a lot of people, because a lot of people depend on their jobs to pay rent, to feed their children, provide for their families. And unfortunately, the virus has struck, and a lot of jobs are shutting down, and they can't work. And the only jobs that are open are the essential ones. So grocery stores, pretty much any grocery store, and maybe a few more stores. But besides that, I know pretty much the essential stores are open. But besides that, pretty much every other store is closed. So people aren't working. Some people are not getting paychecks. Some people can't provide for their families. Some people can't pay rent. And it's just a very tough time as a whole for some people. So this whole thing has just been a rough time. So all I got to say is, things are going to get better. Things will eventually get better. And then people go back to the way things were before. We'll overcome this like all the other viruses that came before us. And yeah, we just got to stay positive, stay strong, keep your distance, socialize. I know I've been socializing pretty much the whole entire time with my friends on, Discord, PlayStation, etc. Me personally, I'm just home chilling with my family, and keep your close ones with you, please. And it's only going to be a matter of time before this virus passes by, and we'll all be back to our normal lives. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know this is a bit of a different video than what I usually do, but I just wanted to talk about it since, you know, it's the big talk as of right now. I just want to keep you guys updated and spread a little bit of positivity in your lives, you know, because I know a lot of people are, you know, very sad, you know, with what's going on, but all I'm saying is things can only go up from here, and they will go up from here. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on the video, comment down below your thoughts, comment down anything really. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will be having more videos up soon. And yeah, stay safe, guys. Stay inside. Keep yourself entertained. And yeah, I will see you guys later. This is RedHorseNoggle. Peace out, guys.